How is it possible that a stalker and murderer like Joe Goldberg seems, to some extent, even likable? That is the power of the Netflix series You, which manages to put us inside the mind of a dangerous character, and yet we still struggle to completely hate him. Joe is a complex character because he combines traits of several psychological disorders, and the narrative of the series constantly plays with that contradiction. First comes his obsession. Joe cannot tell the difference between love and possession. When someone attracts him, he feels the need to monitor every step, control their social networks, follow them, and remove any obstacle that gets in the way. This fits with an anxious-disorganized attachment style, often seen in people who suffered trauma and abandonment in childhood. Joe is not looking for free love, he is looking to fill an emptiness at any cost. Added to this is a form of covert narcissism. Joe sees himself as the good guy, who only wants to protect the woman he loves. And he even justifies violence, convinced that he does it out of love, that he is preventing a greater evil. This shows a vulnerable narcissism. He puts his own pain at the center, while ignoring the suffering he causes others. We also find psychopathic traits. Joe is cold and calculating when committing his crimes. He lies, manipulates, and manages to keep a facade of normality in front of those around him. What is interesting is that, unlike many fictional psychopaths, Joe shows a very human side in his thoughts and in the way he narrates his story. That mix of monster and wounded person is what creates so much contradiction for the viewer. The series plays with this brilliantly. It puts us inside Joe's head with his voiceover, allowing us to hear his justifications and his way of interpreting reality. In this way, we feel that we understand his motives even if we do not agree with them. And this shows something disturbing, how easily our moral perception can be manipulated when we only hear one version of the story. Joe Goldberg works almost like a mirror. He forces us to reflect on uncomfortable themes. What is the difference between love and obsession? Where is the line between protecting and controlling? How can past traumas become excuses to harm others? And here is the big question. Is Joe a monster by choice, or simply the result of his wounds and traumas? Think about it and share in the comments. Maybe your reflection will help others understand how narrative and psychology can shape the way we judge good and evil.